Do I read consecutively? Do I need to read the title out? Okay, so the north wind and the sun. The north wind and the sun were disputing which was the stronger when a traveller came along wrapped in a warm cloak. They agreed that the one who first succeeded in making the traveller take his cloak off should be considered stronger than the other. Then the north wind blew as hard as he could, but the more he blew, the more closer did the traveller fold his cloak around him. And at last the north wind gave up the attempt. Then the sun shined out warmly, and immediately the traveller took off his cloak. And so the north wind was obliged to confess that the sun was the stronger of the two. M Social Singapore bags Digital Transformation Awards for Hotel Delivery Robot. Channel News Asia. So Singapore. Robertson Quay Hotel M Social Singapore has picked up two awards at the International Data Cooperation Digital Transformation Awards 2017 for introducing a delivery robot in its hotel. Parent company Hong Leong Group announced on Tuesday, November 28. The autonomous service delivery robot Aura delivers bottled water, towels, toiletries and amenities to guest rooms and mingles with guests at M Social, according to Hong Leong Group. The robot can operate and ride in elevators, navigate its way to a guest doors, let them know that a delivery has arrived, then open its lid for guests when they answer the door. The company added in a press release that Aura, the first such robot in the region, has been integrated with various subsystems in the hotel such as the networks, elevators and telephone systems. For addressing with innovation the serious manpower shortage in the hospitality sector, M Social was named DX Leader for Operational Transformation in Singapore and DX Leader for Operational Transformation in the region, Hong Leong Group said. The hotel is part of Millennium and Copthorne Hotels, the London-listed hotel arm of Hong Leong Group. Millennium Hotels and Resorts Vice President of Operations in Singapore Lee Richards said Aura will be rolled out in the hotel group's other Singapore hotels next year. These include Grand Compton Waterfront, M Hotel, Orchid Hotel, and Compton Kings and Studio M. Mount Gong, oh my god, Mount Agong, yeah, eruption, SIA, Scoot give passengers 18-hour travel option back to Singapore, Channel News Asia. Singapore Airlines and Scoot also announced that flights between Bali and Singapore will be cancelled on November 29. A flight from Bali to Singapore usually takes 2.5 hours, but for SIA and Scoot passengers stranded in the Indonesian resort island making their way home could come in the form of an 18-hour journey by bus, boat and plane. This is one option being offered by the airline, as Bali Denpasar Airport remained closed for a second day on Tuesday, November 28 due to ash from the eruption of the island Mount Gong volcano. Indonesia Transportation Ministry has said in a statement that aircraft flight channels are covered with volcanic ash. In a Facebook update at 12:30 p.m., Scoot said it has managed to charter coaches to transport its passengers overland from Bali to Surabaya, about 13 hours drive away, where they can then take Scoot flights back to Singapore. Including a ferry crossing, the journey will take about 18 hours, said the low-cost carrier. Unless otherwise stated, coaches from tomorrow onwards will depart at 10 a.m. local time, said the airline, adding that those who want to take up this option should go to Scoot's counters at Denpasar Airport by 9 a.m. We seek passengers' understanding that seats on the coaches are limited and Scoot reserves the right to prioritise passengers with needs. Scoot added it will stop selling tickets to and from Bali for the travel period up to December 4th. On Tuesday evening, SIA posted a similar update on its Facebook page offering its customers an 18-hour journey from Bali and Surabaya. Customers will need to be at Denpasar Airport at 0600 hours. Due to limited seats, customers are encouraged to proceed to the airport only if they receive a confirmation email from Singapore Airlines. SIA has said earlier that passengers can reroute their original Bali-bound flights to other Southeast Asia destinations within the same cabin class subject to seat availability. Singaporeans return home. Three Singaporeans who took the long way back over fears of a worsening situation in Bali arrived in Singapore on Tuesday. Sejal Danami, Jeanette Chua and Dinesh Kumar, all 18 years old, were part of a group of 13 who were on a resort island for their graduation trip. On Tuesday, the trio were back in Changi Airport after taking a 13-hour bus ride to Surabaya, then hopping on a Scoot flight to Singapore. Speaking to Channel News Asia, Sejal said her parents were watching the developing situation in Bali and had started to make arrangements even before their scheduled Scoot flight was cancelled. Scoot hadn't been cancelled, but many other airlines were starting to cancel their flights. So that's when we knew that the situation may worsen. My parents figured out that either taking an earlier flight or taking an earlier journey to Surabaya would be possible to take a flight from there. She added that while in Bali, they had also been monitoring the situation closely. A group of us had registered with MFA, so we were getting regular notifications about the situation there. The area we were in wasn't directly affected by the ash, but we did want to take precautionary measures so wouldn't want to be stuck there. Meanwhile, Janet, who had not made prior arrangements to leave the island, said she wasted no time in deciding to leave with Sejal. For me, it was a decision I made in 10 minutes when I heard that my friend was planning to get a ride to Surabaya. Janet and Sejal shared that Scoot has contacted them with offers for refund on their tickets, which they said they would be claiming. The trio said they are still worried about how the rest of their friends, who opt to wait it out, are getting back. It's been a pretty crazy experience, but it's something that I've learned from to be alert and always have a backup plan. And now I just hope that the rest of my friends on this trip get back safely and soon, Sejals added. Flight cancellations for a third day. The closure of Bali's international airport looks set to extend beyond Tuesday, with Scoot and Singapore Airlines announcing flight cancellations on Wednesday, November 29 as well, the third day running. Indonesia's transport ministry had said earlier that the airport closure was due to end at 7 a.m. local time on November 29. Local authorities have also been helping to shuttle tourists to Surabaya to catch flights out of the country. The head of Bali Transportation Agency said earlier on Tuesday that they were preparing 10 buses with the possibility of more vehicles being provided. Mount Gong began spewing smoke and ash last week, but authorities fear a major eruption is imminent. If that happens, flight disruptions in and out of Bali could extend for some time, according to Mr. Abbas Ismail, course manager of Temasek Polytechnic Diploma in Aviation Management and Services. Amid the uncertainty, Singapore Ministry of Foreign Affairs has urged Singaporeans to postpone travel plans to Bali. Those stranded in Bali will receive consular assistance and MFA officers are currently deployed at Bali Airport to help those affected. Mm. I think that is quite a good idea because like you could really cut down a lot of manpower and the robots are actually like able to do everything that what a normal person can do but then like on the downside will be that then a lot of people will have to be retrenched because like then the robots replacing their jobs so like it's a it's both a good and bad thing because like the good part is that they can cut down a lot of manpower. So for the hotel side, of course, it's a good thing because like now they can just rely on the robot. But if you look from the unemployment point of view from the country, then like a lot of people will now be unemployed. Then they will have to go and find something else to do because now they are no longer needed. Oh, so yeah, nothing much to say actually because it's just a news article. It happened and like nothing can be done. But I can see that like at least for Singapore side, I can see that they are trying their best to help Singaporeans get back home safely. Like a lot of measures have been taken, and like they're trying to try to get back as many Singaporeans as they can lah. Other than that also like nothing much it's just like that lor. The article it happened. Yeah, so yeah, I also don't really have much opinion on it. I wouldn't mind waiting lah, but I know my parents will definitely ask me to take a 13-hour one, and like, cause of course parents being parents they will be worried and they want you to come back safely as soon as possible lah. Yeah, I believe even if I don't go for the 13 hour, my parents will like book everything and like make sure I get onto the 13 hour and get back home as soon as possible also lah. Yeah.